In the last 4 months we have lived here, we have changed from being tourists to understanding the local culture. We became more familiar with Costa Rica, but as our familiarity grew, we noticed a change in the prices we were being charged. For us, this sparked an interest in price discrimination in Costa Rica.
Do you feel like other people, like for instance taxi drivers, will like take you a longer route to like charge you more? Like, do you think you suffer from price discrimination in that sense?
I think that maybe at the beginning, before I kind of like knew how to like get around a little bit, because we've been here for 4 months.
Okay.
So after the first like month of like you like kind of recognize things and you know which direction you're going, then you can reason with them a little bit more and be like, and you know what to say to make sure they're actually like pushing the button so they like are actually calculating the tax.
There are 3 different types of price discrimination. First grade discrimination is when suppliers charge consumers the reserve price. Second grade is when, for different quantities, they charge different prices. And third grade discrimination is when they charge different prices for different consumers. We decided to focus on the third grade discrimination because it was prevalent throughout our experience here.
A very interesting example of price discrimination was the price variation for locals and tourists. In many occasions, foreigners will be charged differently in tours or museums. Taxi drivers or street vendors will also take advantage of them and will demand higher prices. While talking to some tourists, one of them mentioned a very important fact, which is that many of them will never realize they're victims of this action since they're not familiar with the normal prices locals get.
Are you going to find price discrimination here in Costa Rica?
I hope not.
You hope not? Okay.
I mean, it would be hard for me to know.
Si es turista, como que se aprovechan de la oportunidad para cobrar un poquito más. Y los turistas en realidad muchos creen que vienen con mucho dinero y ellos vienen muy limitados.
Sí, claro.
Por ejemplo, van a las playas, para Antonio y esos lados y les cobran una barbaridad por un paño.
Sí.
Pero se hacen atracados.
Claro. Hemos visto que en algunos tours, los que son turistas tienen que pagar más. ¿Usted cree que eso es justo? ¿O
No es justo.
todo el mundo tendría que pagar lo mismo?
Sí, porque más bien ustedes nos dejan.
Sí, claro.
Ganancia.
Ah, sí. Ah, bueno, pues...
The national will be only $2, and people in non-national, non-residents, there will be $7. Okay, I mean, the reason is because 96% of this bill that was paid in now for the poor people of Costa Rica.
Okay.
So, you know, they have the right. They already pay for.
Do you think they try to charge tourists more though, in general? Like,
I think at like the beach and stuff, yes, definitely.
Okay.
In the city, I haven't noticed that much in the city.
Taxi drivers can also take advantage of tourists and will demand higher prices. Taxis can discriminate towards unknowing tourists by not starting the meter and giving a fixed price or by taking a longer route. On the other hand, the public bus system practices a legal form of age discrimination by providing free services for senior citizens. If you are over the age of 65, instead you are given a special identification card that confirms your age. The price alteration seen with taxis is very illegal and does not affect locals as much as tourists who are not familiar with the area.
A veces eso pasa, que lo que les dan es un precio y no ponen marín.
Entonces les sale más caro a los turistas.
Sí, claro.
Entonces se monta un taxi, qué sé yo, le cobran una tarifa más de lo que marca la María que llama.
Sí.
Se va y denuncia a la María de Servicios.
On the contrary, the price discrimination in the bus system is seen as a positive thing for society, where respect for senior citizens is considered an important cultural
Sí, a los ancianitos, a los ciudadanos de oro no les cobran.
¿Usted cree que eso es justo?
Claro, sí, porque ellos se lo han ganado.
Claro.
Yo soy mayor de edad. La gente en Costa Rica para los mayores de edad tiene mucho respeto.
Another example of price discrimination we noticed is gender-based discrimination for club entry. Within the Costa Rican club scene, women are often charged less for admissions into clubs than men. Sometimes women are even allowed free entry while men pay full price. We decided to interview younger Ticos about their opinions on the issue of price discrimination, and the results were somewhat varied.
¿Y usted cree que hay discriminación de precios entre mujeres y hombres mucho aquí en Costa Rica?
No.
¿No? ¿Creen que cobran a todos igual?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿No creen que a veces, digamos, a las mujeres las dejan entrar gratis? O...
Sí, hay veces que sí.
¿Cree que eso es justo o no?
Sí.
¿Aquí en Costa Rica hay discriminación de precios?
Sí, claro.
Digamos, van a discotecas a veces.
Obvio, todos los fines de semana.
¿Han visto como a veces a las mujeres no les cobran y a los hombres sí?
Sí.
¿Creen que eso es justo?
Sí, obvio, yo no pago nada, que paguen ellos.
los hombres les cobran más que a las mujeres?
Ah, sí, lógico.
¿Cree que es justo?
Me parece que sí.
¿Se va como a discotecas? Mucho.
Más o menos.
Y ha visto que, digamos, a las mujeres a veces no les cobra.
Ah, sí, preferencia.
¿Sí? ¿Cree que es justo?
De ahí. Debería ser por igual.
Overall, price discrimination can have both negative and positive effects on consumers. Some groups can be taken advantage of and will be forced to pay more for a service. But in some cases, price discrimination can help certain consumers, such as students or senior citizens, gain access to services that would otherwise be unattainable.
Yo creo que en general, en las economías donde hay un componente fuerte de turismo, el turismo genera una distorsión en los precios. Esa es una parte que genera una distorsión en los precios, sobre todo evidente en los puntos turísticos del país como el Castel, los parques nacionales o más en el centro, en el Pacífico, en toda la parte de Jacó y todo esto. Ahí es evidente y también es probable que lo que me señalaban ustedes, que los taxistas toman ventaja del turista, como sucede prácticamente en cualquier país donde uno es turista y no tiene la menor idea de dónde está ubicado.
There may be pros and cons to price discrimination, but regardless, it is an issue that has become natural in the country.